One of the biggest mistakes I've seen clients make is trying to be perfect on camera in one take. The problem with this is that if you're not completely confident, if you're not completely comfortable on camera, the pressure that you put on yourself to be perfect is going to prevent you from connecting with your audience in an organic way. Hey, I'm Dizzy Parker from Different Side Media, helping you to turn your business into a brand. And today we are talking about how to be more confident on camera. I've worked with a number of clients who need to be on camera to build their business, but they're not super confident in doing so. So I'm going to give you 5 of the tips that I share with my clients so that they can be more comfortable and confident on camera. And let's not waste any time. Let's get into the first one. Remember, you are allowed to edit your videos. I can't count the number of times I've gone into a video shoot and the person that I was working with tried to word vomit onto the camera just to get it over with because they weren't comfortable. And the first step to being comfortable is realizing that you don't have to get it all done in one take. Stop, gather your thoughts, take a breath. It's fine. This video is edited, and if you're watching it, you probably don't care how many edits I have. So if you're trying to appear more confident on camera, be willing to stop and think, because editing is just part of the business. My next tip is to imagine the camera as another person, because that's who you're talking to. On the other end of that camera, the person that is searching for your videos or stumbling across it on social media is indeed another person. So you want to come off as natural as possible and talk as though you were talking to another person. You're not giving a PowerPoint presentation in front of the class, so you don't have to present as much as converse. And another side note, it may be tempting to look over here at your monitor if you're not super comfortable with what you might look like on camera, but get all that squared away before you shoot, because you want to be looking right down the lens at your audience as though it were another person. My next tip involves the video specifically, and that is plan your video. Take 10 minutes, take an hour, whatever amount of time you need, plan what you are going to say. You don't have to script it, which I'll get into later. But you need to know what the subject is, at least some bullet points of what you're going to talk about in your video. I can't count the number of times I've gone to a client and I asked them what we're talking about today, what we're going to shoot, and they have to plan with me on the spot what we're going to do. This is going to present some obstacles to you. You're going to stumble over your words unless you're really, really good with speaking off the top of your head. You're going to be hoping that you come off intelligently on camera, and it's very likely that you're going to second guess yourself along the way. So I highly recommend taking that extra step and planning your video. Bonus tip, plan when you're going to do your video. I did not do that today. There are guys working outside my window right now, and it is so loud. My next tip is something that I touched on earlier, and that is rehearse, but don't memorize. Unless you are exceptionally good at memorizing scripts, I don't recommend writing a full script for your video and trying to recite it word for word. That's going to lead to being unsure about what you're saying, stumbling over your words, and then ultimately neither of us will be happy with the product because your presentation isn't going to be personable, and you are probably going to look back at yourself on camera and not be super happy with the results either. Rehearsing your basic points beforehand, though, is going to give you extra room to possibly improvise, maybe elaborate more than you would have if you planned it. Something could come off the top of your head, and it could add to a little extra personality in the video because you're speaking from the heart and not from the head. My final tip for being more confident and comfortable on camera is don't fake it. Don't try to portray a character on camera unless that character is you turned up to 11. We as humans can detect when another human is being fake with us. There's something inside of our souls that just puts up a guard against somebody who doesn't really want to connect with us. And ultimately, that's what we're trying to do by making videos for our business. We want them to be able to look into our eyes and imagine that we're looking back and know that we're speaking to them, addressing a problem that they have, and hopefully making their day better. If you're not being genuine on camera, the person that you're talking to is immediately just gonna wanna turn off. So what did you think? Did you disagree with anything on the list? Is there anything you would add to the list? Let me know in the comments below, and if you got any value from this video, please click that little like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you don't miss any of the content that I'm putting out. I'm on a mission to help businesses become brands, turn their followers into fans so that we can all grow our businesses together. I've been Dizzy Parker, and until next time, I'll see you next time.